Mom, Dad, thanks so much for bringing us to ACS.
You're quite welcome, son.
It's our pleasure.
They didn't do it for you, you know.
Did too.
Not.
They did it for me.
And why's that?
Because my tuition's only half of yours.
No way.
Way! You see, at Athens Christian, they have a great family discount.
After your first 2 kids, tuition is half for your third, and your 4th child is...
Whee!
Not to mention the top-notch education you'll receive.
And they've got awesome sports.
And their drama and music programs are great, too. And I'm free!
Hey, the baby said his first word.
Give us a call at Athens Christian and talk to us about our multiple child discount. Who knows? One of your children could come to ACS.
Whee!
We'd like to introduce you to an exciting way to help Georgia students experience an ACS education. It's through the Goals Scholarship Program. Goals was designed to help Georgia students who seek a private education have greater access to those resources through scholarship assistance. Furthermore, it allows Georgia taxpayers an opportunity to assist those students financially through the redirection of their state tax dollars. Here is Chris Herring, ACS's business manager, and Angela Taylor, the Gold Scholarship Coordinator at Athens Christian, to explain the program in more detail.
2008, summer of 2008, the Georgia legislature passed House Bill 1133, which established qualified scholarship organizations. Those scholarship organizations can be set up in the state of Georgia. We are working with one called GOAL, G-O-A-L scholarship. GOAL Scholarship works with us as the qualified scholarship organization in 2 ways. First, contributions go to GOAL, assigned to or targeted to Athens Christian. Second, GOAL is the provider of the scholarship money that would go to students that are qualified for the scholarships that GOAL provides.
And my job as coordinator here at Athens Christian is the parents probably get a phone call from me or an email, and I'm just to let a lot of the parents, to know, because a lot of people don't even realize that the program exists, because it almost sounds too good to be true that, that you can do your dollar for dollar thing. But what I'm doing is just contacting the parents and letting them know, hey, this is an opportunity that you might want to participate in.
The procedure to contribute to GOAL Scholarship is really quite simple, although at first glance it may look a little complicated, but it's not. It requires first looking at your Georgia Form 500 from 2008 that you just filed January through April of this year. If you go to line 16 on the Form 500, it will tell you what your tax obligation was for last year. You can send up to that amount, or $1,000 if you're an individual, $2,500 if you filed jointly, whichever is less. So if you contributed $3,000, or you didn't contribute, if your tax obligation was $3,000 as a joint couple, you could contribute $2,500. If your tax obligation as a joint filer was $1,500, you could contribute $1,500.
It's not much trouble at all. You just fill out the form and then send it to the Department of Revenue. They send you a confirmation back within about 2 to 3 weeks, and then you just write off the check, and then they just send you back a form with your taxes so that you will know, you'll have confirmation that you did that.
The second step would be to fill out the appropriate qualification form for your donation that the Department of Revenue provides. We have that as a link on our website. Third step is to then write a check to GOAL Scholarship with Athens Christian School on the memo line. That's very important. And you mail that into GOAL Scholarship, not to the Department of Revenue. That's the third step, and you're done. The next step would then be, when you file your taxes, you would submit the receipt that you get from GOAL Scholarship and the initial approval form from the Department of Revenue.
And as a taxpayer, the benefit with that is, number one, the government, we've actually got a choice in where our tax dollars go. And so you have that's a big plus with people to be able to say, hey, I want them to go towards here.
The way I like to think about it is, if you were walking down the street and you saw a $20 bill on the sidewalk, would you pick it up, or would you keep going and let the next guy behind you pick it up? GOAL Scholarship allows you to take the $20 and give it to Athens Christian. Instead of the state of Georgia walking behind you, take the $20 and give it to who knows what that you may not want your dollars to go to. So it's a way to control some portion, maybe even 100% of, if it's less than $1,000 or $2,500, your tax obligation to the state of Georgia.
You know that it's going to support Christian education, and it doesn't matter even if you don't have a child in school, but this is just something that you really believe in and you really want to support. You can have the right to designate your tax dollars to go towards that.
And it's a way to affect Christian education for your kids or your grandkids or just anybody in general. You don't have to be associated with anyone. If you just want to support Christian education in Georgia, private Christian education in Georgia, and you want to support Athens Christian, this is a great way to do it.
The Gold Scholarship is $1 for $1, so if you put in $500, you will get that $500 tax credit. It's not a donation that you would get as a tax write-off. It is actual $1 for $1 money that you will be paying anyways towards your, the government's going to get their money anyways, but this way you actually get to say, hey, I want it to go towards the Gold Scholarship Fund to support the Christian education.
To be qualified, the student has to come from a public school, be enrolled in a public school, meet the admission requirements that Athens Christian has, and we do that through testing, and then show financial need. And that financial need comes from requirements set by the state of Georgia, not by Athens Christian and not by Gold Scholarship.
If you would like to contribute to the Gold Scholarship Program, please contact us at ACS. We will step you through the application process and show you how you can allocate your taxpayer monies to a very worthwhile endeavor. If you think that your family may qualify for a Gold Scholarship, please give us a call at 706-549-7586.